Hello and welcome. This is your sister in finances. Welcome to Nantume Advisor Show. I am so glad to bring you some info, and really is some kind of awareness. What can I say? I know that so many of us, go through school and you know elementary, of course, you know kindergarten, elementary, middle, high school, college, university. But throughout all those stages, the only place that you can really get some basics about finances is the level of at least college and university. And only if you specialize or you specify or you pinpoint out that you want to do business or something, in finances. But if you take anything else, science, arts, anything else you don't know about or you're not taught about finances yet, we are all studying, or a lot of people studying to make money, right? Nobody's just studying for a hobby or to maintain a hobby. So that being said, I said let me give you this recording. Let me share with you here on Nantume Advisor Show as usual. Giving you some basics. I have the basic knowledge. God has the most. So with that being said, we thank God today. We really thank God for giving us the platform to share, and we glorify God first because He gives us the grace. And I'm glad that you are here to share, to receive. So share with somebody else as well. Let's dive into it. My initial, as you can see, excuse me, my initial, mind went to, thought went to ages when we really, really are starting to step into, our busy lives, which are anywhere 21. Everybody 21, you're expected to be active in life, whether you're volunteering, whether you're working specifically for money, you're looking for it, and nobody's pushing you or somebody's pushing you. So whether you're still in school or not, you still have to deal with finances. Now, at that time, we are all working to save money or at least to spend it. And that's a bit ridiculous for those who are working to spend. And that's because lack of knowledge. What can I say? I'm not even gonna bite my tongue on that one. If you're working to spend, it's disaster. You're headed for disaster right away if you're 21 and above and you're working to spend. Obviously, even if you're 16, 14, and or below 21, the earlier the better for you to save because a year or two or three before 21 when you start working could be your most fundamental ground for you to take off in life, and later you just literally just add on to what you've made in the first few years of your life. So it's very, very crucial that you have the basics in life. I needed this, but we continue. So talking about, I hope you are hearing me from a distance. Um, if you're on YouTube, so I basically sharing about we're on this Nantume Advisor show. I share the basics of finances. I say I'm your sister in finances, and by God's grace, so I share what I have. God has the most, I have a little bit. So I don't mind sharing. All right, so I just wanted to, bring you up to speed if you haven't been you know, saving your money. At the least, at the least save your money. Now, after savings, think about assets. Put your money in some kind of assets. I know some people, as soon as we all get some money, we are thinking of convenience. It's nice for convenience, yes. You need to have a car to run a little bit faster, to be able to, get to work faster or maneuver, go from point A to point B. If you're working with um, equipment, for those who work with equipment, especially, male uh, brothers, you do a lot of things that require equipment. But I know females too, if you're in construction, if you're doing some gardening kind of work, or any other that require you to carry machinery, you're gonna need convenience, definitely. That makes sense. So, but that also pulls you up to speed to start investing in your business. Okay, if it's a job for somebody else's company, you have to invest wisely. You shouldn't put all your money in somebody else's company just because you got a job and you need equipment. Most of the time, the company should provide the equipment, or the equipments. But if they don't, you have to invest wisely. You need a truck. Do they pay incentives for you to have a truck? Do they pay better? So that you can accommodate your expenses, you know. So I just wanted to remind you that when you are the age, at least any age, as long as you start working, let me just say, by emphasis on anybody who has hit 20, I could pull it up and I give you a little bit of break and say 18. Yeah, you're still thinking, you're still at parents' home, you still driving parents' car. And actually, as I say, that's even much better that you can invest. Most of the time, I know we don't have the information to invest, where to invest. So that money kind of goes to, eating what you always wanted to eat. As young, we have all these notions of wanting to eat certain things because you're grown, you feel, oh, you need to put on more weight or more height or and be stronger. It's all good, really. You need to be stronger, but stronger for what? If you're not playing sports, if you're not, you know if you're eating right already, why do you have to buy extra stuff? To People get onto vitamins when you're young. You don't have to get on these shakes that are very, very for people who are playing sports. If you're not playing sports, you don't need all those stuff. So trying to grow a certain way, but really you're not in that kind of career. If you're not in a, a career that needs your sport career that needs you to put on muscle, I don't see why you should put on weight. It doesn't make sense. You're going to start punching walls with all that energy that you get from these things. So do not know what you're doing. Well, if you are, well and good, you know, grow your muscles, grow the energy, be a lot, most important thing, you need to maintain, your eyesight. You need to maintain your your general health, you know, grow, normally grow. There's no growth rapidly for what? I know people do certain things to want to be a certain way, but hey, there is no rush. You're going to eat for the rest of your life. So maintain it moderately, just what you need. And if you just sit on a computer at a desk or you just move around a little bit, you don't need to eat way too much, for nothing. It doesn't make sense. So invest your money. You get it, put it away. Let somebody help you. It's always nice to work with an adult when you're under 21. Even when you're old, of course, after 21, you can have somebody else help you through. You're not all the way there, you're still learning things. You just stepped into the field. So get somebody to help you if you're not sure what you're doing, if you haven't gotten to the information. As I said, most of the time we get to the financial education, real financial basics actually. Basics when we get to college. It's funny. But on a daily basis, you hear when you take a job, oh, you have a bank account. Who taught you about bank account? I know homes, parents should teach, their offsprings about bank accounts and having your money, stashed away. Although when you reach a certain level of stashing away, I'm gonna speed it up. Let's say you've reached 10,000. You've been stashing away for a year, 2 years. You got 10,000 in your account and you're still under 21, or you're 21, let's say, because that's the age we are talking about. I know anybody who is over 21, you can get to that amount easy enough, and if you have it and you're over 30, 40, you know 50, you're 60, and you have money seated in your bank account, 10,000 over, you are wasting that money. It's a wastage. It's a wastage. Do you have any plans for it? If you do, better be legit, better be timely, um, programmed. You better have programmed that money for something, Do not just let it sit there and you don't know what you're doing. Before that money is in the account, you should be able to have planned for it so that you use it right away. Banks are not for keeping, or for assets or anything like that. They keep what they keep for you for a little bit. It's just a vessel, you know and that's another topic another time. But my my information today that I want to share is that, you know have assets. Get your money saved up. Don't let it sit there. Put it somewhere in assets, and then think of investments later, because things are changing. Very soon, money will be something, but will be nothing as well. So be careful where you keep your money, how you make your money, what you do with it. Buying cars, buying clothes, it's all junk, 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 junk. So those are the basics I just wanted to share. And if you have a question, you can send it over. You can share this video with somebody, and feel free to reach out, leave a comment. I'll appreciate it. And then any questions that you have or any other topic we can talk about, yes, bring it forth. Thank you. And see you soon. This has been Nantume Advisor Show, and speak to you soon. Bye bye for now.